She's like, yeah, we're doing a garden video. Huh? Which really means we're doing a Sadie video. It means we're doing a Sadie video. But actually, I thought I'd start with the skunks. Oh, and this little shithead, get away from me. Ugh. Dude, it's still light out, so the Japanese beetles are gonna be aggressive because I'm in their yard. They think it's their yard, but we'll pan to the cat real quick. She's got her little spot. And actually, I thought I'd start with the skunks. I posted a short. There were a couple of skunks out here recently. It's like a mom, and then there's two babies, and the babies are so small and so cute. And I posted a short. I grabbed Sadie and went inside because she was a little too curious. But they live here. If you can see that little area right there, you can tell like someone's been sliding in and out underneath the porch. And I put some water out for them. And the mom got stuck in this window well. I'm gonna see if I can show you how the dirt looks. So see how the dirt's like all soft? Because she was digging like a bomb. She was digging out. I don't know if I can put my camera down there. She was trying to dig a hole out underneath the metal. And there was just dirt up like everywhere, and I kind of brushed it off. But you can see she like tore up the screen, and I think she'd been in here all night. Whoops, because when I came out in the morning to water, she was in there, and you could tell she was just exhausted, and she was covered in dirt because she'd been, trying to dig her way through this way. And anyway, I was trying to talk to her, but wild animals, when they're in like a snit, you can't always connect with them. And so I just kept giving her the image of putting wood in there so she could crawl out. And finally she stopped pacing and acting like she was upset, and I was able to put the wood in, and I went inside and she crawled out. And she was just covered in dirt, and she looked so tired. So I put the water there. And they're fine living under my porch. I've been getting a lot of flack about that, but you know what? They eat bugs. And if they eat these stupid ass Japanese beetles, I'm totally happy with them. So they are welcome into the porch. But like today I came outside and Sadie was on the porch, and there was one of the babies just behind, like right about there, like where that blue bin is. And they looked like they were gonna start playing, and I was like, oof, okay. And then when he saw me, he went inside. Or when the baby saw me, it ducked under the porch. But we'll see if Sadie makes some friends. So the morning glories are everywhere, and it's too dark to see them, but they are everywhere and pretty fantastic. And these guys are doing pretty well. The lavender's growing more flowers, and the first red sunflower is up. I gotta be mindful because this is the beetle territory, and they'll attack. Yeah, the first red sunflower's up. And these herbs are doing all right. The dill's growing back from when the butterflies chowed on it. And so he's like, what are you doing? Why are you not focused on me? Huh? Because we're doing a video. I'm going to kind of go through things. It's hot outside too. It's hot, hot, hot. But we'll come this way and show you all the tomatoes. So everyone's got like some green tomatoes now. And it's been so hot, I've been having to water twice. Water in the morning and at night. Because I think it's been about 100. But yeah, everyone's getting some green tomatoes. And most of the plants have some size. They're all maybe about my height. Except for, okay, beetle. Okay, fuck off. This one's going to be really tall. And there's a beetle. I don't know if I can. Yikes. This tomato plant's pretty small still. This tomato plant's pretty small still. So that's interesting that different, same conditions, but different growth. And let's see, some squirrels like tore these peppers up. This one survived. That one didn't, so I'll figure out something to do. And yeah, I moved all the pots away from here because it's just beetle territory now. And I forgot when I was doing a video that one morning when it was like totally atmospheric and I hadn't even meditated and I wasn't in my body. But the reason I left these sunflowers here is because they've already been chowed on. And I guess the smell of the chowed on leaves, you assholes, the smell of the chowed on leaves is a lure for the other beetles. And so that's why I left these guys here. Yeah. And I cleaned out the bee bath the other day, scrubbed all the rocks and all that fun shit. And let's see. I hear some geese. I do not see them, but I hear them. This stuff's doing all right. I've had some more strawberries. The fennel hasn't grown. It's like the same size it was when we started, so don't know. Let me make this medium again. But yeah, the sunflower's pretty tall, probably 8 feet. I think the catio is 8 feet and change, and this is definitely above the catio, so maybe 9 feet. So maybe those are 9 feet. But they should be flowering soon, and that'll be nice. And I was talking about being in present time. I was having a bit of a snit in my brain about, the pots. And, when I move, these pots will be full of like Japanese beetle eggs. And what am I going to do and all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? That's not something you need to worry about now. You can deal with that when it happens. But, these pots are fun and weird. Like, most of these in this corner are planted themselves. They just came back from last year with whatever seeds got blown in there or whatever squirrels, pooped in there. And so that's a drag that I'll lose, like these kind of organic, do their own thing pots. But you know what? It's better than dealing with beetles. Better than dealing with beetles. So we have the most prolific morning glories ever. And the neighbor doing something in their porch. Ooh. And I have 2 zucchini. So that's nice. I'll make some zucchini muffins soon. Mm-hmm. And it's funny, the weeds are so deep. So deep. It looks, like a nice lawn or something, but it's just all this bindweed. And I gotta be careful so I don't trip. Oh, and then the cucumbers. I can show more when I get to the other cucumbers, but they were getting chowed on by these Japanese beetles. And I was like, why have I never had this problem before? And as it happens, is there a bee still in this flower? This bee is just like passed out in that flower. The cucumber beetles are yellow and black striped. And I was like, why have I never had this problem with these cucumber beetles before? It's because on Spencer Street, the way I had the cucumbers, I always planted radishes in front of them, and it turns out that radish is a deterrent for cucumber beetles. I was like, oh. So I went and threw some radish seeds around everybody. And we'll see. I'm watering the lilac. But yeah, the potatoes are coming up. I never did put more dirt down, but you can see there's one potato. 2 potatoes there. Like their butts are sticking out everywhere. So I gotta check and see if that's okay. There's a kind of big one right there. I guess I could turn this water off now. Oop, Sadie, come on, stay in this yard because she doesn't want you in there. Oh. And she's like, fuck that. Fuck that, I'm going over. So, these are small sunflowers. And once again, I don't know. Same dirt, same yard. Why are these dudes 4 feet? And the other dudes, are you seriously taking a shit in Jan's fucking... Oh my God. She always poops in Jan's garden. And I shouldn't laugh because it's not cool because this lady's psycho and I don't want her to do anything bad to Sadie. So, but yeah, can't resist that fresh start. But yeah, here's some radish seeds that I just threw them in here like a couple days ago, so that should deter the Japanese beetles, the cucumber beetles. And the peppers haven't flowered yet, so I don't know what that's all about. They might be growing some little flowers. I don't know. It seems like the plants are pretty big for not having flowers. Sadie, come on. Come on, we're doing a video. What are you doing? And this was the the plant that sounded the alarm about the beetles. But now, so all that shit got chowed. But now I have a cucumber up here. Oh, and there's a couple over on the other side that I forgot to show. But just know there's more cucumbers, so that's nice. And then yeah, these sunflowers. Sadie, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Sadie. Sadie. Oh my God. Fuck. Just gotta make trouble. Just gotta make trouble. Gotta shit in the yard of the lady that hates you. Yeah, peppers. Mint. Lemon balm. Yeah, this is a big sunflower, so almost 8 feet. And these cucumbers, I forget if they had, I don't remember. I do not remember if I saw anything. I guess not. But it's nice because they're gonna like grow into the catio. Oh, there is a grasshopper. Hello. Yeah, it's fun because they're like clutching onto the chicken wire as they grow up, so that's nice. And the cosmos. And it's hot, so my brain's not working. The calendula. This is a fun kind of color. It's like white with some red on the inside. And then yeah, our skunk hideout. So hopefully they'll come back out. Okay, that's the latest. Sadie, come on. Sadie. Boy, she's just like, whatever. This is my yard. I don't give a shit. All right, so there we have it. A rogue cat. A rogue cat and sunflowers. And skunks. Okay, have a good night.